When you hear the name Ikorodu, what comes to mind? I mean, social media has made it very difficult for you to actually want to claim Ikorodu as a place that you live in. And let's not talk about as a place where you're looking at investing. I mean, by social media's definition, Ikorodu is obviously like a place for local people, people where their eye never open, ras people, etc. Now, my family owns a house in Ikorodu, and one thing I can tell you is Ikorodu is a fast developing area. Ikorodu is developing so fast that it's really surprising to us. Now, I'll tell you one thing. In the part of Ikorodu where my family stays, an apartment actually goes from 600,000 to 800,000. And I even hear that some people pay up to 1 million for house rent annually. This is annual rent, right? And plots of land, let's not talk about that. There are plots of land here that actually go for up to 50 million naira. Yes. And this is just one part of Ikorodu. In fact, this is one of the underdeveloped parts of Ikorodu. Now, when I tell you to invest in Ikorodu, some of you are like, no, 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 no. Ikorodu is too far. Ikorodu is too this. But no. One thing that I wanted to know is when it comes to real estate investment, nowhere is too far. In fact, location shouldn't actually be your problem or the first thing that comes to mind. Why? Because a location that seems too far today can be the next happening location tomorrow. One thing I like to say is real estate investment is for people that can actually foresee tomorrow. Like you just look at a location and you can just tell, oh, this location actually has potential, right, for tomorrow. I mean, the people that invested in Ikoyi and Lekki when it was still upcoming really did not know that one day Lekki was going to become what it is, or Ikoyi is going to become what it is. But I'm very sure that they had foresight. They just knew that one day this bush or this place that seems like a bush would not be a bush tomorrow. The only way that real estate can actually result or translate in transgenerational wealth is when you can actually foresee and make the right investment. And how you can do that is investing in places like Ikorodu that are still underdeveloped at this moment. Now, I have a property in Ikorodu, in Imota in Ikorodu. It's called the Legacy Gardens. And this estate has been selling out fast. I mean, this estate has been selling out really, really fast, right? So, this estate started selling at 900,000 naira, which we all knew was a promo price. And I remember like I reached out to a lot of people. I'm like, oh, there's this new property in Ikorodu that is selling for 900,000. And people are like, "Ah, my brother said Ikorodu is far. My brother said Ikorodu this. My brother said Ikorodu that." As of last week, this property was still selling for 900,000. But right now, this property is selling for 950,000 naira. And by 2 weeks or so from now, this property is going to be selling for 1.8 million naira. See, one thing I would advise my clients, and one thing I always advise my clients is invest in a property as soon as it comes. I promise you that by the end of this year, the returns on investment on this property alone would be really high. I mean, in 2 weeks from now, if you invest in a 900,000 naira property and it becomes 1.8 million naira, you already made double or 100% return on investment on that particular property. Because if you even decide to sell at that time and you're selling for 1.8, you're making a cool 900,000 naira back on your 900,000 naira capital that you actually put in. So this, in essence, is just me telling you that you should look at investing in Ikorodu, and don't just look at investing in Ikorodu, consider investing in the Legacy Gardens Estate. For more information, please call the numbers on your screen right now. Remember that plots are selling out real, real fast, and the more you take your time, the more you risk hearing sold out when you're ready. Thank